Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Matt.
I'm Pop-Pop.
I'm Joel.
I'm Veggie. I'm Kelly.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, please consider subscribing because we can grow a lot of stuff on the farm, but one thing we can't grow is this channel without your help. It's a cold one this morning. Definitely gonna need the gloves today. It's definitely a frosty one this morning. Oh wow, it smells good in here this morning. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What are you making? Banana bread?
Banana bread, zucchini bread, pumpkin bread.
Oh my word. What's up, you big fluffy head? Look at you, cutie. Welcome back, everyone. It's so nice to have you. We're working on morning chores as of right now. Farm market is all set up, and we've had customers showing up pretty early. We're getting closer and closer to Thanksgiving, and a lot of people are trying to get everything that they need to make their big meal. As of right now, the day that we're recording, we have about, I'd say, a week until that day, and it's funny how people, the second you start getting close to that, they really start getting worried about what they're gonna pick up, what they're gonna grab. So that farm market, it's gonna be very, very busy the next couple days. But like I said, farm market is all set up and ready to go, and I need to get these chickens and these cattle taken care of. Back up, chickens, beep, beep. Back up. Don't sit down, back up. This is my chicken. She's a beauty. Got it. I'll tell you what, I have been very happy with this new batch of chickens. These girls are absolutely beautiful and they are super healthy. Another thing is this specific batch has friendlied up quite quickly. Usually they're very scared of us for an extended period of time, but this specific batch, they don't seem to mind me at all. I can walk through the chickens without having any of them freak out. And this is very good for us for two reasons. One, and probably the biggest reason, is when the chickens are content, they're not scared, they lay more eggs. The second reason is it makes it a lot easier for us to do anything in the pen. When the chickens are scared and they're jumping all over the place, there's a chance that they could hurt themselves, and we definitely don't want that. When it comes to that first point, the chickens being scared and actually laying less eggs, that is a big thing for us. We want these chickens to lay as many eggs as possible because we're trying to sell as many as possible. We still do everything we can to keep them content, keep them safe, but if the chickens don't trust you, then they don't want to lay. That's one of the biggest reasons why we'll go for a little walk through the pen. And if you have chickens at home, I'd recommend you do that all the time because the better relationship you have with your animals, the more that they trust you, it's gonna be a lot easier for them to produce more eggs. This is what I like to see. Look at these nest boxes. Getting fuller and fuller every day. Hey, how many are you sitting on? Got 4 in there? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. "82 eggs out of the new chickens." That's what we like to see. Eggs have now all been collected out of both pens. The only complaint I have this morning is it's cold and I can't collect eggs with gloves on. So yeah, my hands are cold. But I'll tell you what, if my only complaint this morning is that my hands are cold, I think I'm having a good morning. Some might say a great morning. While I was taking care of the chickens, Dad was taking care of the cattle, and we're just about finished. The only issue is we didn't have enough mineral to put on top for the cattle, so we're gonna be grinding some this morning. A few updates when it comes to the barnyard. The drainage has been working very, very well. We have a couple low spots, but we know we're gonna be able to fix that, so that's no big concern. The other thing is our building project that we're getting ready to start on. We've got the lumber ordered. Not sure how long it's gonna take to get here, but we know exactly what we need and we put it all to paper. So that's the first big step. Ultimately, what that's gonna do for us is it's gonna give us plenty of extra space to feed the cattle. And hopefully by doing that, we'll get a lot of the cattle pulled out of the barn so we can keep that area dry for longer, having to, one, use less bedding, and two, making sure all cattle have a comfortable place to lay down. I know it's gonna be a big job, I know it's gonna be a lot of work, but once it's all finished and taken care of, I know it's gonna look beautiful. Hey, big boy, look at you. Look at this one. Isn't this one a cutie? Hey, fluffy head. Look at the head on that one, so fluffy. I love the fluffy calves. As you guys know, here on the farm, we've got plenty to watch, and thanks to Reolink, today's sponsor, we're doing a much better job at that. Reolink has set over their camera the Track Mix Wi-Fi, and this thing is amazing. It's gonna help us out so much. A feature I'm really gonna like here in the farm market is the dual lens dual view. What that does for us is it gives us both a full view and a close-up image of the same event at the same time, and it presents them on the same screen. It's super helpful when you need to make sure what's taking place on your camera. Another feature that's really, really cool is that it has auto tracking and auto zoom. Just by looking at this camera, you can see that it can swivel 360 degrees, so you have full coverage. When it comes to talking about the Track Mix, there's so many benefits. A big benefit for us here on the farm is that it has 4K quality both day and night. This camera, if you look at it, actually comes equipped with spotlights on it. So even on the darkest of nights, whatever you're watching over can stay protected and you can keep a close eye on it. Another thing that the spotlight does for you is it acts as a strong visual deterrent. If this spotlight kicks on, everybody's gonna notice that they've been on camera. One final thing I wanna mention about this camera is it comes with smart detection and two-way audio. What that does for you is it allows the camera to distinguish between people, vehicle, and pets, making sure the camera isn't running for no reason, and it's providing accurate alerts. Plus, you can talk back via the camera's built-in microphone and speaker. So you can have a clear idea of not only what's taking place in front of you, but hearing exactly what's going on and being able to communicate by means of the app. Another thing that's really cool is Reolink has their own solar panels that are compatible with their cameras, so you can put this camera up wherever you want to use it. Speaking of the app, it makes these cameras super user-friendly. I know wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, I can make sure that my house, my farm, my animals are taken care of by using the Reolink app and by using their amazing products that they've provided to us. Now, Reolink not only wants to keep us safe, but they also want to keep you safe. So if you're interested in trying out their products, visit the link in the description and give Reolink a try today. Thank you to Reolink for sponsoring today's video and helping to keep us safe.
Today I'm making zucchini bread, and the main ingredients, of course, is zucchini, but eggs, flour, sugar, cinnamon, and oil.
Grammy's doing that for you guys, so I hope you appreciate it. Another thing Grammy's been working on, look at this banana bread. She's got banana bread with nuts, and as we move down, just the plain banana bread. That looks incredible. Now, when it comes to all the breads that Grammy makes, her zucchini bread, it's one of my favorites. And growing up, I mean, it's just like eating a vegetable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
healthy.
Doesn't help the whole block of cream cheese I put on it, but you know, we're pretty close. Wow.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
That one either. Just leave them in a little longer.
Now, from time to time, we will have people that ask for recipes and cook times on things. Let me tell you, with that oven, it's hard to get exact cook times. Grammy goes a lot of times just by look and feel.
And smell.
And smell. The
When
smell
you
is
can
very
smell
important.
It's done.
Yeah, well, sometimes. But the fact of the matter is, at this point in the year, Grammy is putting in and pulling out so many different things from this oven, and sometimes it's not even the same recipe. So it can be difficult trying to gauge cook times, but from doing it as long as she has, a lot of it is off look, feel, and apparently smell. Now, Grammy, people are going to be asking, why aren't you using our eggs?
Because everybody wants our eggs. We run out.
That's exactly right. You see how much zucchini she put in there? I wasn't joking when I said we counted this as a vegetable when we were kids.
Now what's next, Andrew?
Raisins.
Oh, yeah.
What is your measuring cup?
My hands.
Look at that. Well, Grammy, thank you for letting us bake with you a little bit this morning.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it. Look at them all lined up, laying down. I love to see that. Little mineral for the top. There you go. The cattle love when we come over the top with that mineral. They go crazy for it. But you can see all the way in the back, that big hopper. We try and get that thing filled up as much as we can. And then we have mineral for the cattle for an extended period of time. Feeding has been simplified quite a bit here on the farm, and the cattle have been growing like crazy. So we know we're actually doing something positive here. We continue working at what we are doing, then we're gonna be completely fine. We don't wanna change anything up as of right now because the cattle look good, the cattle are very, very healthy, and they're growing. Do people need jumbo eggs? Some people like the jumbos. I like the jumbos.
I like them small ones.
Yeah, the small ones, they have really good flavor. We've had a pretty successful morning so far. Animals are all taken care of. We got some of our mineral ground. After we got finished with grating the eggs though, Dad and I were talking for a few minutes. That little area where we peel horseradish and we are cutting up the cabbage for our sauerkraut, We want to do a few things in there this upcoming winter. We want to make it a little easier to use. We want to add more light. And a big thing is we might be adding a walk-in cooler or freezer down there. So Dad and I were talking about that process a little bit because it is a big process anytime you want to do something like that. But we're just getting ideas. This winter is an ideal winter. You know, we've got a lot of building plans. We've got maybe some cooler plans. Don't know. It's just gonna be one of those winters where we try and get a lot accomplished. We get asked all the time if winter is like our slow period. And I'd have to say, yes, it is, but there is still so many other jobs that need to get done. Speaking of jobs that need to be done, Matthew is working on a big one right now. As you guys know, getting corn harvest finished, it was kind of like really high priority for us. And thankfully we were able to get it done. I didn't film the last of corn harvest. The corn that we were in, it did not look nice. It was kind of a pain in the butt having to go through and harvest it, but all the corn is harvested, it's in the bin. We're gonna have plenty for the cattle. But now that we're finished off with that, it means we need to get the combine all cleaned up and put away, and that's what Matthew's been working on. So everybody's kind of all over the place on the farm. Daniel is off rotary chopping. He's cleaning up all those cornfields. Matthew is down there. He's cleaning up that combine, and then he's gonna be cleaning up the skid steer loader. And Dad and I had a job that needed to be done, well, about 2 weeks ago. However, because harvest had arrived, this kind of got put on the back burner a little bit. We had a frost-free hydrant here and it started leaking. We don't know why it started leaking, but we've got it all taken apart now. It's down in the hole. I've got it all cleaned up and ready to go. The only issue is our new hydrant that we got doesn't have an elbow on it. So now we've got to run and get an elbow, and then we can get this all taken care of. You know, it's just one of those jobs that needs to get done, and now that we've got the time for it, we want to get it done before it gets even colder out. Dad and I got everything that we need to fix that hydrant, and now we're on our way home. Matthew brought the skid steer loader up to clean it, but look at this combine. It's like a brand new combine. Wow, it looks pretty good, Matt. Well, it's better than it was. Your skid steer loader's running away. You might want to block those tires. Hydrant is now fixed. I had to climb down in there a few more times, but now I have to go down in the well house and I have to turn the water on, and Dad's gonna let me know if it's leaking or not. I won't lie to you, growing up, this is where I thought the monsters lived. Oh, down in here. Ooh. Is it leaking? Yeah, shut it off. It's not a lot of room in here. Well, I am very happy we got that hydrant all fixed. We thought that was gonna be an all-day job, but we got it done pretty early. Now, a little heads up on the skid steer loader. We're cleaning it up, one, because it needs to be cleaned up, but two, there's a good chance we could be getting a new one. Good chance, I'm not saying 100%. We're looking at some options. Skid steer loader is like one of the most used pieces of equipment on the farm, and that one is getting a little old. I've had it for a long time, as long as I can remember, but it's always been a great piece of equipment, and hopefully, maybe, probably, we'll have a new one here very, very soon. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Lunchtime, let's see what we are having. Ooh, looks like chicken fajitas for lunch. What a deal. There's that zucchini bread Grammy was making earlier. Wow, look at all that bread.
Oh, I don't know.
It smells beautiful. You see all that bread, Joel?
Give me some cream cheese, I'm ready.
Just finished off lunch. I wanted to come out and look at the job that Matthew is doing. He's just about finished. I mean, look at this thing. It's almost a completely different piece of equipment. All I have to say is this farm market is dangerous right now. With everybody baking, Joel's baking, Grammy's baking, Aunt Rhonda's baking. Now, I've lost 50 pounds. I'm proud of myself. But it is so hard not to eat all the sweets and snacks that we've got up in there. It's just so, It's a terrible place right now. But enough about me. I wanted to talk about this skid steer loader. I don't remember the last time we had it cleaned up and looking this nice. Matthew is doing a great job. I was talking to him a little bit. I asked if he was just going to do the outside. He said, no, I'm going to clean the inside out. So it's not too terrible in there, but it's going to look a lot nicer once he's finished. Now that we're finished off with like 2 of our major harvests with soybeans and corn, that combine is going to be put away into our shop. We're going to park it in that back corner, and that's where it's going to sit. We like being able to put our combine in the shop because it stays in there. It's dry. It doesn't get rained on, and it allows the equipment to last so much longer. And this combine, it's a big purchase if you need to get a new one. So if we can keep it going, if we can keep it new to us for as long as possible, then we're gonna do that. So everyone, I got finished off with work and I made my way home, and I have got roasted veggies in the oven. I'm gonna be making cauliflower soup. Well, it's more like roasted cauliflower and potato soup, but that's what's for dinner. And I'm also working on some cinnamon rolls. What? I'm being ambitious today. Why is there a tape measure here? That's how we do it around here. Oh, baby. Ooh, I'm so excited. As you can see, we are now at the dinner table. Girls, what do you think of the soup? Is it good?
Oh, it is delicious.
Yeah, how's your Cheerios?
Good.
All right, yeah, she's not a soup person, you know how it is. But now that we're sitting here eating our dinner, we're getting ready to have some cinnamon rolls. This means this is where we're ending the video. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.